EGB, your esports betting world. The only place to find the widest choice of popular games and matches to win real money. Choose your bet on a single event or express of several matches with dizzy odds. Serving the market for 7 years with over 800,000 users. Join now to get your bonus for the first deposit up to $600. EGB, you know for sure who's gonna win.
Team pick.
Clockwork!
Dire team pick. Underlord. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Hello guys and welcome back to Team Empire Hope versus Nemiga Gaming. This is game number 2 of the series for the Arena Blood Season 2 tournament. Before we start with the match, we should give a shout out to our sponsors. Guys, our partner EGB.com gives you an awesome proposal. The first deposit bonus of up to $600. You can also find at EGB.com, you can also find convenient service, daily quests, and a bonus system. Interested? Click on the banner on the broadcast to learn more. My name is DSwordfish. I will be your caster for today. Hope you enjoy the cast as per usual. Let's get right to it, shall we? Okay, so in the game Empire Hope versus Nemiga, we have Ricky, Grimstroke, Witch Doctor, and Underlord, whereas Nemiga will be running the Dragon Knight, Enchantress, Clockwork, and the Bloodseeker. Okay, Bloodseeker, fascinating. I wasn't expecting this. Maybe as an answer to the Underlord, perhaps, because he does have a pretty good laning stage against him. So Nemiga running some of their staples, right? The Dragon Knight that we've seen as being a very varied hero. You know, you can run him as a carry, as an offlane, as a mid, which Bloodseeker can also be a bit versatile in that sense. Enchantress for Fervian, which is probably his best hero. Definitely something hero he's very comfortable with. And the Clockwork that we have seen a bit for this team as well. And by Hope, again, the Ricky that they're trying again with. This time the counter to the Ricky is actually going to be the Bloodseeker. Not a bad idea, to be honest. And they combine this, they actually also get a Grimstroke Witch Doctor. A classic combo, in my opinion, honestly. The double cask is very scary. You actually get a lot of bounces out of that. And with a Pit of Malice, you can control a really nice area. So, Empire Hope a very solid mid-game draft. Their lanes are okay. The supports are stronger this time, so they should be able to have easier lanes as well. And they have a really solid mid-game draft, to be honest. And this time they don't have a PL to deal with that could really screw you over. Not bad. I like this. The Underlord was a kind of a deterrent for the potential PL pick. So was the Grimstroke. So they made sure to actually prepare for that pick, which forced Nemiga to go for the Bloodseeker. I still like the Nemiga draft, but a bit less than last time. I am a big fan of the Bloodseeker. I think he didn't get buffed in the last patch, unfortunately. I don't think he's the best hero this patch, but I think he's still viable. Definitely a tier 2 to tier 3 carry. I don't mean in the sense of the teams. I mean, like, as a, you know, in the hero rankings, like a tier 2, tier 3 carry. He's very solid against Ricky. His blood rate is fantastic against Witch Doctor and Grimstroke, actually. And he can really screw over this kind of lineups that are very static in their team fights, right? Team Empire Hope is going to rely, it seems like to me, on their catch and on their solid team fight, but most likely they're going to stand their ground. Grimstroke, Witch Doctor, and Underlord like fighting in the same area, and Ricky, the idea is probably that he's going to try to catch people from behind. So the team fight's quite clear for Empire Hope. Bloodright is really good at being able to move them away and force the Witch Doctor, the Grimstroke, or the Underlord to either die early or or run away, right? So there's not really much of an option for you. The last pick on the Shadow Fiend for Nemiga gives you a secondary carry, which is nice because Bloodseeker usually lacks damage. But on top of that, a counter initiator that brings you a lot to the table as well. Bloodseeker already has some decent counter initiation, so is Clockwork. DK is both initiator and counter initiator, but Shadow Fiend, man, that Wrecking of Souls can really turn a team fight around. And only a single soul has to hit the Witch Doctor for his ultimate to be cancelled, which is incredibly useful. Empire Hope don't have the greatest pick against him either. The TA has been banned, the co-op as well, so you don't really have the typical Shadow Fiend counters. You could go for perhaps here a Monkey King and play aggressively. You go for a Lina, Kunkka. Okay, Kunkka is a Shadow Fiend I am not the biggest fan of. I would actually give this completely to the Shadow Fiend. Even if Kunkka goes double bracer, the raises are a bit too strong for Kunkka to deal with. I'm not the biggest fan of this. In the mid game, he is a bit better, and he does deal well with Bloodseeker. Like, he's overall a good pick in this draft. You offer some counter initiation, some damage mitigation, which is very good against Bloodseeker. You're a hero that offers you some nice AoE control. Your teamfight combines nicely with what you already have, and you carry area stuns. Until now, you really only have an area root, so area stuns are very important for him. But the Kunkka pick, unfortunately, in the lane is going to be a bit weak. Shadow Fiend has an opportunity to snowball. You already have solid lanes for Nemiga. I don't think they're going to lose a single lane because your 3 cores are very good laners. Bloodseeker, Shadow Fiend, and Dragon Knight rarely lose lanes. And the Clockwork and Enchanters will have free reign, really, to roam around as much as they want to get kills elsewhere. Nemiga is also running the Clockwork plus Shadow Fiend combo, which is even stronger against the Kunkka, because Kunkka against Shadow Fiend, Kunkka is kind of favored in the first 3 levels, but afterwards he becomes much weaker because Shadow Fiend just outlasts him completely. I don't think the Tidebringer harassment is enough to really deal with the Shadow Fiend because he can always go for a double Wraithband early and increase his armor considerably. I think 2 Wraithbands gives you almost 2 armor, right? It's almost 2 armor, which is not bad, plus the damage that it already gives you, so you're kind of mitigating a lot of Tidebringer's damage. Yeah, I'm a too loving of this Empire Hope draft, if I'm honest. I like the Nemiga draft a bit more. Even if I do see the synergy between Empire Hope's draft, I think the heroes Nemiga has picked are really strong against them. I'm assuming the Shadow Fiend will have to adapt to this game, so early BKB or early Yule Scepter to deal with both Kunkka and Ricky, and maybe even a Hurricane Pike later on in the game to deal with, again, both Kunkka and Ricky.
Prepare for battle.
Alright, Empire Hope versus Nemiga. Here we go. We're gonna start doing the little tricks with the cogs. They actually could have gone an extra one. They're waiting for the next round of cogs. You could actually get full souls nowadays, I think, with these tricks. People have gotten very efficient about them. Cogs as soon as you come out. There we go. Break 1, break 2, break 3. And they're even pinging as well. I actually think you can get a 4th one there. I'm surprised they're not trying to get a 4th one. But whatever. I guess it doesn't really matter because one more and you have the full souls. With this damage, Kunkka's not going to be able to outlast at you, unfortunately. What are they doing? Okay, there we go. Break 1, break 2, and they've missed the 3rd because they're idiots. That was very stupid. In the bottom lane, they actually lose the Chosen One as well. Oh my god. While they were doing this cogs thing, they lose the Chosen One in the bottom lane. They seem to have had like a brief mental lag in this game. Losing the Chosen One's kind of a big deal, actually. I don't know what build DK went for, though, early on.
Why prolong the inevitable? Know your place.
And as we wait for the match to be on pause, I don't know what happened in Nemiga, but I guess they just have to. Maybe they took a break to scream at the Chosen One. They were like, Chosen One, how did you die? You absolute noob! I can't believe we have you in your team. Report, report.
The inevitable.
Like I saw you play with better teams than us. Are you serious? How did you die in that first engagement? That's the only thing I ever use my pauses for. You know, when I used to play competitive, that was all I did. And you pause to make sure you can flame your teammates properly, because honestly, a good flame takes time and takes a lot of intelligence. And it's not easy to just flame someone, right? So. I do agree that their picks are probably better than last game. The thing about Empire Hope is that last game, I don't think their picks were necessarily bad. They just didn't get... It was just a very big gamble of a pick, right? So this game, I think, is much less of a gamble because you don't have, like, an easy win condition for Nemiga, which in last game was the PL. So that's a good... That's something good. Fervian is also gonna die. Don't. Are you serious? Are you... Did he take the rune at least? No, he did not. He's gonna die too. There we go. Actually, was forced to go Spirits level 1, which is terrible. Nature's Attendance level 1 is horrendous. You never want to go for Nature's Attendance level 1. Well, now that the lanes are going to be established, though, I'm really curious to see how this Shadow Fiend does in his lane against the Kunkka. We see how Lilas is trying to harass him early, and he cannot. Kunkka does have a really nice base armor, but it's not good enough to be able to beat a Shadow Fiend. There we go. Full souls on Shadow Fiend now as well. Like, seriously, a Shadow Fiend with full souls early? Yeah, no luck. You're gonna beat him in terms of last hits, but you're gonna have a really tough time in denies because, of course, you just have the bonus of the quelling blade. That's where the advantage really comes from. So I'm presuming the Shadow Fiend will win this. And in the bottom lane, or the top lane, sorry, Mastery is already being harassed slightly. What did Bloodseeker go for first? I think it was Bloodright. Yeah, took him a while to use it, which is surprising. Bloodright first is my favorite build, though. I think he could have played a bit more aggressively with those cogs. Maybe it was on cooldown. Can't quite tell. For now, it does seem that the Kunkka is actually beating the Shadow Fiend to the ground, which is surprising to me. Ah, no, it's just the lane pressure. Oh, but he's doing a really good job, actually, of... oh, the last hit would have gotten it. Oof. Okay. Right. Don't miss that many last hits, mate. That's looking bad. It's not good. Oh, wow. We're seeing a lot of these misses. It's not great. That's not great. You should be having a much easier lane than what's happening right now. Especially early levels, because later on, the Tidebringer harass does become a bit of an annoyance. Early levels, you actually got the advantage of the Clockwork. You should be able to destroy them. Fervian is going to be forced to use the Attendants, or maybe not. He just decides not to use them. He sacrificed himself for the Courier. He's actually worth less than the Courier, so it's still a win for them overall. Nefrid has a point in Thirst now, so he actually can start threatening Mastery a bit, but unfortunately, they don't have enough damage to actually kill the Underlord. And the bottom lane, the Chosen One actually getting killed left, right, and center. I'm surprised by how weak this Dragonet is. Maybe giving the first blood was a big deal here, but... Now finally the Shadow Fiend starts to put some pressure in this lane properly. Chosen One's forced to rotate again. He only has level 1 of Dragon Blood. Not looking good for Nemiga, but I mean this happened last game too, to be honest. But Nemiga is not managing to win their lanes right. I believe Bloodseeker's doing kind of okay. He is beating the Ricky in terms of farm, but Ricky got two kills. And like I mentioned, Bloodseeker's pretty decent against Underlord, but unfortunately, there's not much kill potential in this top lane compared to the bottom lane, where they seemingly have a lot of kill potential against a very weak Dragon Knight. The DK doesn't deal well with this combo. Finally, the enchant's up, though, for Fervian, so he's going to be able to put some lane pressure, and Chosen One can start playing aggressively. Even if we've seen a couple last hits being missed here by Chosen One, he's going to start to recover. There we go. His animation's really good. Don't miss anymore. Shadow Fiend has 3 denies in lane. Oh, actually, 4 denies in lane. So he is beating the Kunkka right now in terms of experience. He also has equal amount of last hits. Like I mentioned, Kunkka can actually manage to last it nicely against the Shadow Fiend, but the denies are going to be a bit tough. And eventually that's going to start to rack up, right? Because Melojul will be able to get some free denies, kick the Kunkka out of lane. The only good thing about this, of course, is that Kunkka can recover in the jungle, regardless. So it's not that big a deal. Don't miss any last hits in the tower, my friend. Here in the top lane, they actually get to Witch this time with the Cogs and the Blood right hitting. There's no way for Witch to get away. Astral wants to survive this. The Maledict is not going to be enough damage. He doesn't even need Tango, which is a huge mistake, by the way. I'm not really sure if he's... No, okay, not a mistake. He wants to commit suicide, that's why. Alright, he's gonna suicide to the tower. He knows Witch Doctor's gonna get the kill. He doesn't care if Witch Doctor gets that kill. So, yeah, shared bounty. 50 gold for each. It's whatever. It's an extra creep for the Underlord. And they get no experience in the process. He does leave Bloodseeker alone for a bit, which is a bit of an issue. But he's gonna come back soon enough. And if he comes back and he gets a level 2 battery assault, rather, he is gonna be really happy because that's enough damage. The level 2 battery assault is such a huge change in damage. Okay, what did we see? Xbox spot tricks? Yeah, Xbox spot. Once he gets it, he TP's back home. It's the best way to deal with a Shadow Fiend actually harassing you in the top lane. They do actually get a kill against the Chosen One. They doesn't swap lanes, or Chosen One was actually rotating. Oh, Chosen One died in the bottom lane, sorry. As in the top lane, they get a kill here against Witch Doctor, sorry. I was confusing the Witch with the Ricky, my bad. The Observer is not helping me out too much. Nefrit. At level 4, not gonna quite go any forward. Fervian has the level 3 as well, so he's gonna be able to harass this mid lane a bit. Lilas has been forced into the jungle. We see that Fervian's trying to make sure he doesn't get too many last-hits. Even use the enchant very intelligently to steal the biggest last-hit out of the camp, which is the wolf, and then continue to push him away. You are giving a free lane to the Shadow Fiend, so he's gonna be your space creator regardless. The Bloodseeker seems to be doing okay. Kind of tied with the Ricky. It's the only concern right now you have is Dragon Knight being a bit behind, but he's good without last-hits. And there we go. They actually get another kill against Master here in the top lane, thanks to the Clockwork. Very well played. Nefrit managing to kill him with a Blood Right in the end. And he's given some space because of this. Yeah, sorry guys, if you're talking, I can. The observer is not gonna. Yeah, I'm not controlling the camera, so we can't really show the items of anyone. I'm just kind of hoping the observer will show them. Apologize. That's a nice Dragon Tail there. Actually, now Chosen One should have a 1 point in Dragon Tail, 2 points in Dragon Blood. There we go. So that's gonna be enough to actually withstand all the Inkswell shenanigans the enemy team is certain to be going for. Shadow Fiend continues to dominate this mid lane. Look how many denies he has. Of course, 11 of those are from the beginning, but the rest, that's 21 denies in the mid lane. That's brutal for a Shadow Fiend, right? It's really good, regardless of how good the lane is for him. So he's been able to really push the Kunkka away. And Kunkka was supposed to be your space creator. If Kunkka is just even a bit delayed with experience, his space creation is actually much, much weaker. Because he is a hero that has really long, ever since the nerfs, right? He's a hero that has really long cooldowns on his ghost ship, right? So he's not as capable of rotating all the time. And you have a really limited window where Kunkka is a god in this game, which is usually from minute 7 to minute like 12-ish, which is after Kunkka gets level 6, and then when people have too much magic resist for ghost ship to matter and get solo kills. So since ghost ship now got nerfed and has actually a considerable cooldown, Kunkka's not going to be the best space creator in this game, and I can't imagine Ricky doing that role either. So Shadow Fiend, if he's smart about this and rotates early, they could be able to get a lot of kills. Ricky, however, in the bottom lane, I actually didn't notice this, but the kills mattered so much for his net worth. We're seeing Underlord and DK kind of even. Shadow Fiend obviously beating the Kunkka, not by that much though, thanks to the recovery in the lane. Astral, careful though. There we go. Astral's dead. Easy. And the Bloodseeker, of course, losing a lot to the Ricky. There's the TP from Mastery, and no surprise. They try to kill him. They can't. Melojewel, unfortunately, that second raise won't hit. Alright, I'm surprised by this. Ricky's actually really farmed just from these couple of kills they got in the bottom lane. I guess they were mostly concentrating on him, so Tatakai got a really early lead, and he's been doing really well. The Chosen One maybe shouldn't have fed that much because this is a considerable difference. Shadow Fiends are starting to recover now with some of the stacks in the jungle, but it's still going to be a bit difficult for them.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Okay, the Chosen One. I was hoping to go for the kill on Tatakai. It was very smart Tatakai using the tricks of the trade there. Oh, Loken is enough. Fervian with the last second shockwave does get this kill. That's a killing spree going in the way of Fervian, which is a bit of a help, right, for Fervian, of course. And it is a loss for the Ricky, who can't farm for a while, giving some space to the DK and ensuring the Shadow Fiend can also catch up. Astral's hoping for a kill here from behind. As long as Astral's with them, this kill is a possibility. They have Rupture in no time for Nefrit. There's the Blood Right use. I don't know what Astral's planning on. I think it was just to get the last hit, actually. Okay, Shadow Fiend slowly recovering, but getting to the level of the Ricky. Kunkka is as well, though. Not as denied as I thought. The experience, I think, matters much more than the last hits, though. No, there's the spot. Tries to get the Requiem of Souls. Nice, the Fear. They do get the Ghost Ship combo off, but they can't use anything else because of their good, well-timed Requiem of Souls. And he knew this. He knew the moment that he saw the Ghost Ship that he's going to have to at least wait the duration of the Ghost Ship. So he had enough time to channel Requiem of Souls. Well played. Chosen One, a bit screwed over. Can they have any way to cancel his TP? They do not. Fervian's going to try to do the same thing. And they're both going to be successful. Diving under towers, forcing a rotation, and still getting out of there alive is a huge win in the way of Nemiga. Sure, it's only support rotation, but this support rotation means Bloodseeker now has a bit of a free lane for a while, which is actually kind of important. Okay, Kunkka. He is not really sure what he's farming right now. I think he seems to be with that. Oh, trades. Okay. I was hoping that he was gonna go for the medallion build because it's a bit quick, or not medallion, sorry, the armlet build because it's a bit quick. But I'm not surprised he's not going for armlet build. That's a really old build. I still like it because he remembers to land in Kunkka, you know. But Chosen One tries to go for this outpost. I think he might get it. They don't try to take it now. They go for the Chosen One kill. They lose the outpost. The Chosen One's made a conscientious decision. Melojewel's joining in. It's too late. There's a torrent. We'll hit him. Requiem of Souls is not available. Melojewel, why did you join into this fight? If you just let your DK die for the outpost, that actually was okay. But now, when Melojewel died, Fervian also really close by. Of course, the Inksoul will guarantee the skill. Just happened here, Nemiga. Why would you rotate Melojewel there? Completely unnecessary. You're giving your Bloodseeker some space, sure, but you lost your Shadow Fiend unnecessarily here.
Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Lightless in this middle lane, he's a bit harassed. I don't think he's going to be able to survive this, despite the expert to spot. Nice body block by the Clockwork. They're going to catch him. The two supports are also rotating. They want to do the same thing that happened last time, but wait, the Deathward plus double Coconut. I mean, a bit too strong. Here comes the Ricky as well. They kill the Shadow Fiend yet again. The two supports now are fighting against three. I don't know if that's going to work out. The Clockwork seems to be close to death, and he is going to go down first. And Fergie manages to get the counter kill against James, but he himself is at the mercy now of the Ricky, thinking Eknar might be an easy kill, perhaps even the Takai. He decides to stay here and fight. Fervian drops the sentry, hoping to go for the Takai. There's no rotations just yet, though, and this means that Nemiga will have to give up and just go away. Not the greatest sentry, or sorry, observer ward there, because they know they have the sentry there. Tatakai, a bit harassed by the Chosen One, was trying to put some pressure onto this tower. Here comes the Kunkka. No, Chosen One, you might be biting off more than you could chew. It's only level 2 Breathe Fire. It's not going to be enough. He tries to go for Tatakai. There's the Dragon Tail. They're controlling the Dragon Knight well, though. Tatakai is just getting away. Breathe Fire does hit, but it's just level 2, like I mentioned. It's not enough damage. Will the poison be sufficient? Tatakai is only going down. Here comes the Enchantress. Chosen One still somehow alive. Here's the attendants. The Clockwork is with a hookshot, and Bloodseeker's even joining the fray. With the cavalry here, you cannot fight them. Eknar will be the first to die in this engagement as they rupture the poor Kunkka. He doesn't have a TP, he can only stay and fight, and of course he's gonna die immediately. Nefrid rotates appropriately, and Chosen One somehow still alive. Those Nature's Attendants giving him life. Mastery is now in the trees. What are you gonna do? He calls an Uber. Is it gonna be quick enough? Do you get the 5 stars? Is the damage gonna be there? Yes, it is. 0-star Uber, my friend. That Dark Rift did not complete in time. Well. That did not work, guys. That did not work, Empire Hope. You made the same blunder that Nemiga did, honestly. Nemiga are also using this time to actually farm with the Shadow Fiend, who requires this haste. He'll get it in time, though. No, he has a... I think he's bottled it. There we go. I was wondering. It's like, wait, why is he so slow? Try to kill him, but it's impossible once you get the haste rune. He actually comes back to the lane to farm. Melojewel being a bit too aggressive. Hermetix of the Trade can kill you, and they have export to spot. So be a bit careful. Mechanism is almost completed on Ferb. Not bad, actually, for Enchanters. Oh, right. He's playing it 4. Yeah. Usually Fervian plays Enchanters 5. But this is 4 for sure. Yeah, this is a 4 Enchanters for sure. Bloodseeker, I think, has completed his Maelstrom finally. Smoke up. I don't know what that is gonna do. Really? Because Nemiga is still 2k in the lead. Okay, Astral. Yeah, sure. I mean, you just tanked your smoke completely. I guess, I don't know if that was for warding. You had no offensive wards there. It was very odd, the choice of going for a smoke there with only the 2 supports, really. I'm not really sure if they were trying to create space there to get a quick pick off, but it's not like... I mean, like, Witch Grimstroke is a pretty strong combo, but only if you find 2 people. If you find a single person, even with double paralyzing cask, it's not good. You need 2 people to be found, right? So you can do double paralyzing cask into the Death Ward, and then you can actually do this. But Nemiga is a good team for rotating, though, so it's not like it was the best play. Anyway, doesn't matter. Nemiga with a lead now and a leading core, which is more important actually. Bloodseeker is doing really well in terms of net worth. Maelstrom will help him farm even quicker. We're seeing Clock actually going for the Blade Mail. Bloodseeker tries to finalize that BKB. That's very important. That BKB is probably going to be the point of inflection for which you can fight. I'm assuming Shadow Fiend's going for a very similar build as well. Stop showing me the Cloaker's items, I don't care. Go for the Shadow Fiend. I'm really curious to see if Shadow Fiend's going for BKB or maybe Force Staff. Sometimes Hurricane Pike can be justified in this game. So could Yule Scepter. So it's options. Right? I'm not the biggest fan of Yules though. It's a bit one-dimensional as an item, and you require it to just go for the wrecking push. Okay, Nefrit. Actually, a fair amount of damage. They use the mech to try to heal him. Clockwork's also joining in. Oh, nope. They commit everything to the skill. Commit everything to the skill. Clock decides to cancel his TP. Very smart. Nefrit, you might have gone a bit too far. As you also gave an Ancient stack. I mean, that Ancient stack was originally Empire Hopes, but... yeah, now they know they have vision there, of course, so at least you can deward that, but that's the only win you get from this engagement. Kunkka's going straight for a BKB. I've never seen this build. Usually Kunkka likes to go for one Heaven's Halberd, or, you know, like, drum sometimes. We've seen Kunkka go for Spirit Vessel, which actually would be kind of nice this game, but no. BKB straight up. Don't know how much I love this BKB straight up, because usually you go for a single item, because if you go for BKB straight up, you already have double bracer, so what's the point of going double bracer and BKB, right? Yeah, you are now immune to control, but the bracers only give you HP, for at least the majority of the team fight. Your BKB is going to be much weaker later on. Don't know. Not the biggest fan of that pickup early. I like one transitionary item, even if it's just a Sanjay, to actually add some damage and add some utility to your hero. Okay, the smoke by Nemiga.
Dire are scanning.
Oh, what? What did I just see? Oh, the smoke revealed and I thought they were in the high ground. Actually, yeah, that's a 50-50, right? But in that situation, if they're in the high ground, you're going to lose, right? If you fight against them, you don't have vision. But when they're in the low ground, then you can, at worst case, retreat. Right? It's never going to be that much of a problem if they do attack you. So I understand that you had to take the 50-50 of the... you had to go for the right choice there. So, yeah, sure. I can see that.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Chosen one. Going to the mid lane. He's just going to be like kind of being the tank at this point. Oh, he's going for the quick tower. I don't know if that was the best play. They hit him with a ghost. They have the Pit of Malice nearby. Expert the spot as well. He does get the tower in the process, at least to prevent the deny as well. The tower. They are wrecking souls. Can they use it? I think Chosen One's dead. Is your life worth a tower not being denied? You know what? 90 gold for everyone versus 40, right? So the loss of a denial would be 50, like 50 net gold loss for everyone. So 250 gold loss. Yeah, I think that's kind of worth. You essentially gain 250 gold for your team. Yeah, okay, sure. I mean, obviously you don't want to lose the DK. Astral dying is not part of your plans, of course, but sure. There's the Wrecking Souls. He did go for the Yule Scepter. Oh no. Oh no, Meloju. No, mate, no. He went for the Yules, and it's okay. Like I said, it's a bit one-dimensional, but it is an okay build. It's justification for this build, especially if you go for Hurricane Pike afterwards. But my God, that cannot happen to you. They hit on the Chosen One here in the middle lane, and now Empire Hope. Okay, these guys are starting to look much better. Like I said, this time Nemiga doesn't have an automatic win condition, so Nemiga did have to play this considerably better, and it does seem that mechanically speaking, Empire Hope is a bit more confident this game. They're not committing as many mistakes, really, and Nemiga is kind of lost. They don't seem to have a really clear plan of attack, really. I haven't seen the Shadow Fiend be too effective, to be honest, this game. I haven't seen too much impact out of him. I like the Clock Shadow Fiend. I like that they won the lane, but they, I mean, for winning the lane, can you tell now? If I told you that they won the lane, would you be able to, like, if I didn't tell you they won the lane, would you be able to tell from the current state of the game? No. You're actually losing versus the Kunkka. DK is rotating. Nail BKB on Lightless. Yeah, Ghost Ship is gonna hit a Malice. Actually hits the DK too. Okay, this is a problem. Bloodseeker continues to fight the hook shot onto the Grimstroke. They don't get the stun out. Bloodseeker still stuck though by the Soul Bind. Goes for the Ricky. Thinks he can kill the Ricky, but lacks the BKB, so he can't hit under the smoke. Has to run away. Nefrit needs more space. Nefrit almost about to die. That Firestorm might not be enough though. Eknard is gonna die first. It's Tatakaya, the next target. They have a dust. They make sure to dust him so they can kill him in the end. He's thirsted anyway. Tatakaya will lose his life. Nemiga managed to hold their own thanks to that outpost and the TPs that it provided against a BKB'd up Kunkka, 10-second BKB, and a whole enemy team ready of heroes. You didn't even use the Requiem of Souls in that engagement. Okay, that was not bad at all, actually. Bloodseeker surviving that was a pretty impressive feat. Nefrit acknowledged that there was no Diffusal Blade on Ricky, and he knew that, of course, he could kill him because of that. And yeah, killing Ricky slows the Diffusal Blade. That's super important. You really should be looking for those things. Fervian together with the Chosen One start to put some ancient pressure, right? They just want the Chosen One to have some farm because he needs the BKB too. I think Nefrit just got his BKB. I'm waiting for... There we go. Yeah, I'm waiting for the BKB on Nefrit. That's going to be the first point of inflection for these guys. And that's before Ricky's Diffusal Blade, which is a big deal. I am wondering what the next item for Shadow Fiend is as well, as we already saw the Yules have to build. Lightless. Okay, you might be stunned, so preventing the external spot. They have a Yules? They do not. Imagine.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Go for a push in the bottom lane, and Nefrit does take the tower, so it's a bit of extra gold for the team, specifically for him. He needs to get one sort of item right now. They scan it, they know they're from the Roche Pit. They need to get some sort of damage item on the Bloodseeker. It's important after the BKB and the Maelstrom, of course. This Roshan is not that quick, but I don't know if they can come in time. There's the Rocket Flare to scare him away. That's nice. They might have been able to get it in time, but the Rocket Flare scares them away enough. You know, they're like, oh, where are they? Especially because the Rocket Flare, very smart, right? The Clockwork actually TP'd to the top lane to make it seem like they were actually coming from there, even though they weren't. So well played there. Now, a Torrent, and they catch the DK first, but he's the tank. He's okay with this. Then the Bloodseeker activates BKB, and they kill the Tatakaya first. That's your Ricky gone. They continue. The Uber's activate. They need to kill him in time. In comes the Bloodseeker. Has to finish him off. I don't think there's enough time. They do! Uber's been cancelled. Witch Doctor immediately destroyed as well. And another one team fight for Nemiga, who even catches the collateral damage here of the extra support to the Grimstroke. And that's a free Roshan for them as well. Okay, these last two plays have given Nemiga such a breath of fresh air. They're breathing again. They have a second life.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
They managed to take a tower here in the top lane, Nemiga. Good job as Clockwork. Blade Mill has been finished up on him, so he's actually going to be the secondary tank together with DK. DK, again, slowly building up to that Blink Dagger. There we go. Clock actually hook shot it up. Oh, that was not the right direction to force stab him in. Not sure who force stabbed him, but that was not good. They killed the Witcher as well immediately after. Who has a force staff in this team? Who force stabbed him in that direction? It must have been Melojul or Fervian, because I can't imagine the enemy team, first of all, building a force staff, because they don't have really a hero to use it, unless it's the Underlord. And second of all, I can 100% not imagine him the force stab the Grimstroke in the wrong direction. Just tell him, look at me, and then you force stab him, and he would actually, he might have been safe. Lightless with the Heaven's Halberd, soon to be picked up on him. Nemiga, what is your next item? What are we looking for here? What's the next point of inflection? Honestly, I haven't seen the Ricky. There's the Mjolnir. Ooh, okay. That's the first real damage item. Because Maelstrom's okay, but it's more for farming. Mjolnir really makes a difference now. Oh, okay. I don't know Shadow Fiend if this is the wisest choice. Don't know. He has a BKB though. He has a BKB. No, Jewel uses the BKB. Requiem Soul's ready. There we go. The combo. He's not gonna miss it this time, right? Yes. The Ricky is done for. Tatakai, you thought you could jump on him, but the hunter just became the hunted. That is not how you're supposed to play against a Shadow Fiend. Tatakai has gone from the top net worth, or among the top net worths, to absolute garbage. He cannot do anything this game, this poor Ricky, because they've been canceling him consistently. And Nemiga has shown a good diversity in their picks, honestly, and they're showing that they are actually pretty confident with a wide variety of carries and cores. Alright, let's figure out who four-stepped in the guy, then. I still don't know. It clearly wasn't Melo Jewel. It's either the Enchantress or someone in Empire Hope, and I still haven't been able to find out. I'm just on the lookout for that play, because that play was bad. So I'm just wondering, who has that four-step? Astral, 2 bounties, great. Enchanted Quiver for Nefert. Actually, Mindbreaker is much better. Enchanted Quiver for the Shadow Fiend is brutally good. Oh, Diffusal Blade's up on Tatakai. Okay, we've had it for a bit. The four-step was the Underlord. Okay. Or the Witch Doctor. So it's definitely someone in Empire Hope. Okay, huge mistake then earlier. I just want to point that out. Lightless. Oh, you just lost your courier, which is actually a lot of gold for the team. That's what, more or less 150 times 5, so 750 gold? That can't be. 750 gold for the whole team, that's crazy. In addition to, of course, losing your Heaven's Halberd, Nefert activates the BKB. That Maldic does nothing. They want to kill these supports. Who do you think you are attacking my carry, says Nefert. As he just goes straight against them. BKB activated, you can do nothing. A little combination, very cheeky, very nice, you know. Oh, I have a Witchstroke, Grimstroke. Nefert laughs at your combos. Nefert laughs right in your face, spits in your mouth. And the Dragon Tail going forward. I think the Dragon Knight was going for a kill here. Blood has been used, but it's an Underlord, unfortunately, so it's not going to be enough to kill him. Dragon Knight doesn't have the BKB, it seems. So in comes Melo Jewel, though, trying to help him out. Requiem of Souls, there we go. Chosen One activates the BKB to turn this around. It was all bait here from DK. And the Ricky is killed again immediately. They're going to take some towers now as a result. Those BKBs have been very well timed for Nemiga. More or less all around the same timing and being utilized super effectively. Now the Torrent, okay, stopping them. Hook shot, will catch the Konka. They do the double ghost, but Blood right. I mean, there's just too much damage. This Konka cannot tank it. 60 seconds down, and that's going to be bad. Are they going to bite back on him? They can actually force perhaps another set of tier 3s. Or sorry, another set of racks. Kill the ghost quickly. Chosen One still has his dragon form. They go for more. Konka, there's the buyback that we're hoping to force. Eknard's the first to die though. And Konka couldn't help him in time. Is this going to be a dieback? Lightless, you cannot die a second time. Torn does hit the Shadow Fiend, but he has nothing else to do. Torn might hit, but that's it. Konka's gone for it. That's the dieback immediately. Melo Jewel going for Engel as well. The Maldic might just kill him though. Melo Jewel sacrificing his life for the potential kill onto James. And he has Aegis this whole time, so you just use both ultimates to do absolutely nothing but take away an Aegis. Okay, the Pit of Malice though might help to get the second kill on Melo Jewel, and this is a big deal. They lose him. Dragon Tail's a bit too late. So is the whatever Astral was doing. Maldic will hit Astro, and I think he might also die here. However, they see an opportunity to actually continue fighting. Chosen One's still full HP. Nefert comes in with a Blood Right. They activate the ultimate by the Underlord, but Dark Rift is not going to be enough to save the Ricky. In fact, the next target might be the Witch Doctor, but he does get back home in time. However, you just lost a dieback on your Konka. Your Ricky died twice as well, even if he didn't buy back. Empire is not going to be... I don't think Empire's going to win the second match. I don't think Empire gets the chance to fight a third time here. Mastery is doing a really good job, though, of staving off the attack. Chosen One does not have a dragon form, which means they can't really push this easily. Pit of Malice is soon to go. There's the BKB. Chosen One. Find James. The Breathe Fire. They go for the Underlords. He's been silenced. Can't go any further. That's with the final form of the dragon. With the level 3 dragon form, you're able to take these towers easily now. And I don't think they can chase after you. They know the Konka's about to come back. The poison should just deal with the range racks. Sure, lose Fervian, it's no big deal. Just don't lose your Bloodseeker, don't lose your DK. Fervian's making them, I mean, I guess, yeah, at least they get a support kill. But you've lost 2 lanes of racks. They might not even get a support kill. No way, they're putting so much pressure into him. Had to waste a fair amount of time for this while Nemiga uses time to farm. Crazy net worth difference now, 21k.
is under attack.
What is your plan now, Empire Hope? How do you come back into this game? Your advantage to this game are team fights, right? So your advantages definitely come from being able to take a really good team fight, taking advantage of the fact that you have a Kunkka. If the Underlord, so the idea here would be, when I go for smoke pickoffs, taking advantage of Ricky. Ideally, if you can kill the Clockwork, you know, or the Bloodseeker, who are probably the most vulnerable, then do that, right? Go for smoke pickoffs, try to get tempo control back that way. Let Underlord be kind of your guide here. Always go with him so you can run away. Never have Underlord separate. And let Kunkka split push as well. Cogs, will that catch the Ricky? They do use the Rupture against him. I don't think Ricky can move any further, huh? Yeah, Ricky's dead. Okay, well, your chances to win have been considerably lower. Know your place, they say. Well, know your place, buddy, because your support's about to die. BKB's been used just to kill this Witch Doctor. Is that going to be successful? I mean, James is actually tanking a surprising amount. Ghost Ship helping out a lot, but James is still dead. They use a Soul Bind. They're not too confident about this. Double Export in spot. Can they get double Torrent? They will not. Or sorry, two people in the same torrent, of course. I know it does not double itself. In comes Mellow Jewel with Requiem of Souls. It's getting enough to kill Mastery. And also set up for the Kunkka and Eknard kill. That's it. That's the
Radiant's top tower.
That's your rags. Yeah, that's done. Empire Hope, I think the drafts were not too good. Both times I called Nemiga having the better draft. Both times I was able to say that Nemiga was going to win from the get-go. If that's the case, then your drafts probably are lacking a bit, right? If a caster can point out the issues immediately, it's not looking too great. So unfortunately, that's going to be a 2-0, or I guess fortunately for some people, the way of Nemiga. Congratulations, 2-0 for Nemiga, and that's the end of the matches for today. We have no more matches today. We will come back tomorrow at the same exact time. Hope you enjoyed the cast, guys. It's been a pleasure. My name is DSwordfish. I've been your caster for today. Before we go, one last shout out. Thanks for staying with us all this time. As always, we're trying to make our best to make you entertained. Don't forget to subscribe if you like this stream, and if you don't, subscribe even more to see how we can improve the next broadcast. It's been a pleasure, guys, and I'll see you guys next time.
EGB, your esports betting world. The only place to find the widest choice of popular games and matches to win real money. Choose your bet on a single event or express of several matches with dizzy odds. Serving the market for 7 years with over 800,000 users. Join now to get your bonus for the first deposit up to $600. EGB, you know for sure who's gonna win.